As a physio that spends 95% of his working week dealing with injured runners, I thought it would be useful to show you one of these common issues and the ways you can easily prevent it through a few strength and mobility drills. Now, runners are forever complaining about tightness around the front of their hips, especially after long runs and speed work. So naturally they stretch in positions like this one, or perhaps in a position like this one. But unfortunately, that's the mistake, because runners quite often mistake tightness as a flexibility issue instead of a strength issue, which majority of the time is why it's a problem. You don't need to be longer, but instead stronger. With these reverse plank knee drives, just make sure to keep the bum thrusted forward as high as you can. When you drive the knee high, drive the foot with it, pause the end range for a few seconds and down nice and slow. And to build compressive or end range strength in your hip flexors, you can go through something like these lunge hip flexor kickouts, where the main emphasis is to drive the knee as high as you can without leaning back, because that's cheating, finding your end range and then kicking the knee out as far as you can. You're going to shake like hell here, but hold it for a few seconds and then back to the start position. By raising your front foot on blocks, it'll make it much harder. And finally, the loaded hip flexor raise. And if you don't have access to a kettlebell, don't worry, because you can use a booty band and a dumbbell. Just make sure to keep the stance leg straight, drive the knee high, keeping the foot out so the knee's at 90 degrees, pause and hold and back down nice and slow. Hope you found all this useful and follow me for more useful running tips.